Quiz instructions. 1. Mixtures are combinations of two elements or compound, but the elements or compounds do not chemically react and their atoms do not bond together. 2. Solutions are mixtures where an element or compound is dissolved in a liquid without chemically reacting. 3. Solutions are made up of solvents and solutes. 1. Solvents are what is being dissolved, salt. 2. Solute is what the solvent is being dissolved in. 4. Homogeneous mixtures are combinations of elements or compounds where the atoms of the combinations blend together in the same space. 5. Heterogeneous mixtures are combinations of elements or compounds where atoms of the two substances stay separate. 6. The weight of a mixture is a combination of all elements or compounds in the mixture. 7. The ratio of solvent to total solution is called a solution's concentration. 8. You can express concentration in percentage. 50 grams of salt in 500 grams water equals 55 hundredths equals 1/10 equals 10%. 9. The following actions can make a solvent dissolve differently in a solution. 1. Higher temperature makes it possible for more solvent able to fit in a solution. Hot water fits more salt. 2. Higher temperature makes a solvent dissolve faster. Hot water dissolves salt quicker. 3. Stirring makes a solvent dissolve in a solution faster. Stirring water makes salt dissolve more quickly. 4. Bigger particles require more time to dissolve compared to smaller particles. Smaller salt particles dissolve faster than big salt chunks. 10. The higher the solute to solvent ratio, the faster a solute will dissolve. More water equals salt dissolves faster. 11. A saturated solution is when no more solvent can be dissolved in a given solution.
So here is the picture of the mixture, solutions, and compounds. These are pure substances, element and compound, and these are the mixtures, homogeneous and heterogeneous. Here are some more types of mixtures. These are examples of homogeneous mixtures and examples of heterogeneous mixtures. The parts of a solution. The solute is the substance that is dissolved, present in a smaller amount. And then the solvent is the part of the solution present in the largest amount. So when you go to mix your Crystal Light in a water bottle, your Crystal Light is the solute and the water is the solvent. You can dilute solutions, a small quantity of solute per unit volume of solution. And these are the concentrated solution. There's a large quantity of the solute per unit volume of solution. So in the dilute solutions, you've got just a little bit of your Crystal Light. And then in your concentrated solution, you might have added 2 packets to your water bottle. So there's more of that solute than in the dilute. And then here's the picture to kind of show you a diluted solution becoming more and more concentrated. So going from having less solute to having more solute. If you're struggling, it's good that you watch this video. Either way, you can just click on the link and watch it in your assignment and then move on to question number 1.
If I add 10 grams of sugar to a...
Can a compound ever be a mixture? Why or why not? Criteria for success. Define mixture, define compound, mention whether a compound can be a mixture or not, and cite the definitions as your reasoning. Question number 2. Could two gases form a mixture? Why or why not? Criteria for success. Define gas, define mixture, mention whether a gas can be a mixture or not, and cite the definitions as your reasoning. Question number 3. Why is the following picture considered a heterogeneous mixture? Your criteria for success is to define heterogeneous mixture, describe what you see in the picture, and cite the connection between what you see in the picture and the definition in your reasoning. Is this picture a heterogeneous mixture? Define heterogeneous, describe what you see in the picture, and cite the connections between what you see in the picture and the definition in your reasoning. Question number 4. If I add 10 grams of sugar to a 200 grams of tea, what is the sugar concentration? Express this in a percentage by writing the percent sign behind it. We talked about that right here. You can express concentration in percentages. So if there was 50 grams of salt and 500 grams of water, you would do 50 divided by 500, which is equal to 1 divided by 10, which is equal to 10%. So if you have 10 grams of sugar and 200 grams of tea, what is the sugar concentration? Express in a percentage by using the percent sign. Question number 5. I did some research and found out that most people in Mississippi prefer their tea to be 20% sugar concentration. Exactly how much more sugar would I need to add to the glass of tea from the tea concentration from above if I want to keep everyone in Mississippi happy? So question number 5 is asking about people in Mississippi and how they prefer their tea. It says that Mississippi people prefer their tea to be 20% sugar concentration. Exactly how much more sugar would I need to add to the glass of tea concentration from question number 4 if I want to keep everyone in Mississippi happy? Question number 6. I just added 50 grams of sugar to the water, which already had a lot of sugar in it. Explain why, when I put more sugar in the solution, it won't dissolve. So criteria for success is to define what it means to dissolve, describe why some sugar dissolved and the rest didn't. So question number 6, I just added 50 grams of sugar to the water, which already had a lot of sugar in it. Explain why, when I put more sugar in the solution, it won't dissolve. Criteria for success, define what it means to dissolve, describe why some sugar dissolved and the rest didn't. Question number 7. The following infographics and videos show us what a pharmacist does. Oversee daily ordering, check for drug interactions, review prescriptions, counsel patients about prescriptions, and then their median or average salary is $124,170. What is a pharmacist? Pharmacists mix, measure, and dispense drugs prescribed by doctors. They advise the medical team and provide information to the patients about their medications. Pharmacists calculate the amount of medicine a patient receives based on a person's height and weight. They also must know the chemical and physical properties of drugs and any possible interactions between them. Pharmacists are required by law to keep precise records of the prescriptions they fill. Accuracy is very important in all aspects of the job. Then you may watch this video about discovering pharmaceutical care. And then describe why a pharmacist might need to know a lot about mixtures and solutions. Make sure to include where a pharmacist would use mixtures and solutions and why it is important that the pharmacist knows the exact amounts that go into mixtures and solutions. Make sure that you are citing evidence from all sources that you use. Think about your key points and any information that you learned in the videos and how those go together. Why would a pharmacist need to know a lot about mixtures and solutions? And why is it important that they know exact amounts that go into these mixtures and solutions? Remember to write in complete sentences and answer all parts of the question.